أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم نشرح لك.
Yeah, people need some kind of spirituality because there are so many things that the human difficult to understand easily. So many things that we cannot say what is it. And spirituality here, a lot of helping us to these things is that we need a spirituality in guiding in our life because of there are so many objects that we don't know.
And I think everybody was created with an inner longing. The Bible tells us in Genesis 1:26 that mankind, was created in God's image and in His likeness. So like produces after like. And so if God is a spiritual being and we are created in His image and likeness, then it's just natural that you and I would have a desire to know God and to have a relationship with Him.
I think people are naturally religious. They are naturally religious. They naturally seek out some truth beyond themselves. It's the way God made us, not to be content with where we are, but to seek Him out. So I think when we don't have a religious belief or value system or outreach, I think we're denying a certain natural part of who we are.
Faith, whatever faith they adopt, their way of living here is different. They will not do things that harm others because their faith stops them. The faith is like something protection for you. And I feel like when you have a faith, everything can happen to you. It has meaning. You just didn't give up. You didn't go in the way like no longer can do anything. You rely on that faith inside you. That faith can bring peace for you. And even
kind of generic, I would think that really I would like everyone to know the salvation that is found in Christ, and not just to sort of kind of pick like any religion works. Now that doesn't mean Lutheran, but I do think it means Christian. And people say I'm Catholic or Baptist or Methodist, that's great. But I think that something is unique about what Jesus does.
And if you don't follow and practice anything, then you're just suspended where you live in midair by materialistic possession, by materialism, by commercialism, by things. Everything is things. But that's not real life.
I think that we always seek something to worship. If we don't look to a God, we begin to worship the things that are the fruit of our own labor, the work of our own hands.
God has given us a free will. It's our own choice. We can't force anyone to follow a religion. We can't force anyone to follow any religion for any, it's a personal choice. But obviously being a follower of Islam and seeing the beauty of living life as a believer, then I would, obviously, if someone is living a beautiful life, he wants it for everyone else as well. When we see people...
I wanted to understand my faith in light of all the other faiths. And if I was going to spend my life in this faith, I wanted to choose it rather than just grow up in it. So I was with Muslims and Christians and Jews and Sikhs and Baha'is and Buddhists, which was awesome, an awesome experience, which still sort of lives out in my life and ministry because I feel that God speaks to us in many, many different ways, not just one way. So that if we can come together and talk about all those ways, we might actually find our way together.
Again, it's a matter of living out the faith and not saying the church is just for suburban people like me. The church is to serve in the name of Christ. But God is gracious. He loves you. He wants to have a relationship with you. And I would like them to think that this church feels like a place where you can be accepted. That if you come here, and you know what? Everybody has a past. Everybody has a history. If you come here, we would love you because Christ loves you. That's my goal.
Here, my goal is bringing more happy and enjoy in their life. As well, they're enjoying happy, then I think I achieved that goal.
Everything you do in your life, you want to have this inner peace inside you and spread it around you. Like my mission in this life, not to make everybody like me, not make everybody be Muslim like me. My mission is to make this place good for me and for all the creatures that God create.
I think we've been pulled, community has been pulled apart, which means I'm going to take care of my family. And how I'm going to define my success is by how big a house I have, or what my portfolio looks like, or what college my kids go to. When that's not success at all, success is what you commit yourself to and do on behalf of bettering the world we live in.
My brothers and sisters from other faith, we have interfaith dialogue, and I always say in the school, today the bullying, how kids treat each other. For me, I believe if there is faith in the heart of these kids, if they can learn about their faith, they will not treat each other like this. Because whether you are like Muslims or non-Muslim or believe in any belief you believe, in the end we all, as brothers and sisters, we all came from same father, same mother.
Today, for instance, I had most of the middle school sitting there. And, I just wanted to say to them that life's too fast. With all the technology, we have this instant communication, and we get instantly hurt.
We are truly lacking, and I mean truly lacking, a sensitivity for each other. I think we're lacking a mutual bond, a mutual interest in being the best of who we can be and caring more about our world.
Always you have to seek the truth from its source. Not like I want to know about you. I didn't go and learn about you from somebody who just didn't like you. I should learn from you. So if people want to know about Islam, they should learn it from Muslims themselves.
I wish that they inquired more about the religion, and I wish they had the courage to do that. It's not, it takes a lot of courage to wear it, and it's a lot easier for someone to mock someone and make fun of someone, but it takes courage for someone to come and ask me, can you tell me why you're wearing that, or do you mind explaining to me? I love when people ask me questions. I'd rather them ask me questions and not be afraid of me than just stand around and take the easy way out and just laugh and walk away. That would just be
your knowledge through news or what people say. You have to find it yourself. And if people just find that knowledge that they need to understand, because we're such a diverse society that we shouldn't stigmatize one person because of his color or his race or religion. That one day that your brother, your sister, or your children will be married to them, because I can't say that one day that they're going to marry somebody of their religion. They may come with somebody, but to accept people who they are, to find peace within those people, because these are our brothers and sisters.
So definitely try to be a person of compassion and someone who shows sympathy and someone who isn't judgmental but is very understanding that we're all working our way through life together. And I love it.
How we thinking the human life, that need to change. We need to find more than this, more than we are machine.
Todo lo que tú no regales es lo que tú vas a perder. Por eso le invito yo a usted, regale su amor antes que la pierdas. Regale lo que tú tienes o lo que le sobre para que pueda ayudar a la humanidad, para que no te lo pierdas. Regale tu mente, regale tu inteligencia, regale todo lo que tú tienes para los que lo necesitan, y lo tendrás para siempre.
And the place that we're at is not such a healthy one. And I think that really we need to be more compassionate for others. We're lacking that completely.
One medicine, it's helped a lot of things, I think, is compassion. try develop compassion in your life, daily life, as much as you can. How much you develop compassion, that much you will be less stressed and more happy. It's just, if you want the short form, that's the compassion.
Pero aquí se trata de despertar amor, despertar el amor espiritual. Entonces, la iniciación es una iniciación en el Maha Mantra de la cadena de los favores. En realidad, eso es lo que estamos. Oh mi Señor, déjeme ser un instrumento de tu amor. Ese es el significado del Maha Mantra. Oh mi Señor, déjeme ser un instrumento de tu amor. Y por favor, a todo el mundo que yo me encuentre, por favor, déjeme servirte, déjeme estar contigo, tú eres mío, yo soy tuyo, somos unidos, somos una familia, somos algo muy bonito.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, bolo Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.